Wait, chat, I'm never biased, but I need Heretics to win this. Screw my pick'ems, man.
It does. I like the breach from Team Heretics, and if they bring out the op early, it's going to be scary for FUT.
Okay, Heretics on defense, FUT on attack.
Were a little bit curious about the selection when it came to the agents here, but
Can't believe they used this comp again.
Is there a method to the madness? But FUT looks very ready for what's coming his way. So just going to filter away from this. Does want to outstay his welcome, but CNED's going to see that as an open door and a big opportunity. Well,
oh no, dude wants the 20 subs so badly.
Landing 2 back-to-back beautiful headshots. The sight's there, spikes down. It's a tick in the box here for FUT. It's just mini boo and boo.
This is going to be tough to close out.
Yeah, it feels like a formality, doesn't it? Maybe a bit of damage could be achieved, but doesn't feel like you're going to get much more than that.
Some ultimate orbs as well for a raise, potentially.
Yeah, would be nice. Last Fallen wants this one done. Yeah, gonna find mini boo.
That's a clean pistol.
It's just on boo now. Left in a 1v1.
He wants the 20 subs more than Shanghai. That's what I'm saying, bro. You see how he's playing.
I don't think there's much more he can achieve from this, but I mean, relatively simple, relatively clean, and CNED off to a belting start.
It's a great start for FUT, and one of the strengths that FUT has is that they are so good once they start getting a lot of momentum. So if they start winning a few rounds in a row, it's going to be interesting to see how Heretics adapts to that.
And that's a lot. That's a lovely opener from him.
Same game plan for the first little bit, but it's going to be very important that they take an early timeout to put FUT on ice and not let them run away with a lot of momentum.
Okay, let's see if that momentum factor comes into play. Only one round so far, but out of all the players to start building up early,
okay, and they go for the buy in terms of 2 deaths is what they're allowed. 2 deaths.
And we've been seeing some real
what we're looking out for. Anything more is good for Heretics. We've got a 3-person stack. Why did Heretics pick this map? I mean, they should be so fine. Mini Boo should get an op out pretty early.
Coming in here for Heretics, so right place to be, but only classics really and a little bit of utility to complement. Be able to shut down on this kill on CNED. And they do. Okay, Mini Boo's going to take him away.
This is lovely on this. Got to pivot over towards B. That's a problem was that's one of the guns down, right? That's a big pickup for Mini Boo.
Maybe what Benji Fishy can make out of this is what, again, it's only classics, and I say that with bated breath. And this position from Mr. Fallen is lovely. Should be able to spot the cross. Doesn't want to outstay, as he will be hunted down as well. That rifle is in hands of Mini Boo now. You can see Benji Fishy still holding a good amount of position here. So
FUT doesn't know exactly where people are going to come from, so they're questioning, like, do we push or do we just stand our ground?
Okay, so the rifle's been dropped over to Rienz. He's playing it in back by Mini or Benji Fishy. The first one to try and take some contact here, but this should spur on the rest of Heretics if they want to try and get involved. Really nice from FUT. It's just Rienz to draw blood.
Whoa.
Oh my god, what?
What?
He's got time.
Plenty of time to spare.
How the hell did he just find so much impact then?
Yeah, how did he just how did he just kill everyone?
Exceptional. I just didn't see that happen.
Well, that was the dropped gun over towards A. Yeah, that was this. And then they go through a molly. Oh my god, that's clean, bro. Woot hit that shot. Yeah, that was. That's the gun that he gave him, okay.
I think a lot of us saw him.
Yeah, he threw him the gun. Did he throw him the gun or did he tank the gun? I can't remember if he died with it or not. Either way, holy. The 2 people that could buy, do buy. And we got full armor on CNED, who pretty much either wants to send it or wants to pick up one of the guns.
See a Guardian and an Outlaw, but CNED leading the pack with just a classic.
Yeah, you got classic heavy armor. Well, there goes the heavy armor.
Benji.
Yeah, and
absolute
I haven't heard this one. And I mean, it's looking good for Heretics right now. Good read into once they took A, they normally just send it over towards A site. And Benji had a solid setup for this one, but we gotta.
Okay. Speaking of talent. It's on the other side to keep a note towards, but this so far has mitigated a lot of the threat, right? They've had everything they've needed, no real big problems in this round, but there is still Mr. Fallen and another captain who could potentially do a bit of damage, but beyond that, I'd imagine Heretics can find some stability here.
And Heretics is good on their defense as well. Boo probably going to line this up.
Just gonna let
Got the info.
But
But
yeah,
it's
info.
fine. 4-on-2 gets the info. The spike's not
30 seconds
worth
left.
that much. 300 credits.
We're going to need something mental from Mr. Fallen in this. Maybe Ada Captain gets one, you know, does a bit of damage.
There's the thing,
Nice
if
bit
he
of
does
time.
tag him down,
I
then
don't
it's some
know.
body
Maybe I'm
shots.
just making things up. Trying to focus towards the door side here. Timing's everything.
Last player
Now,
standing.
Boo's not
There
having
goes
it.
there goes that
Ada
bit of
Captain.
belief.
It's a formality.
A lovely flash on top of that as well.
Very, very reserved from
Nice
Heretics.
round from Heretics. A lot of
The
people
main
surviving.
goal for
Looks good.
Heretics there to close out that round isn't to stop
Do
a spike
we
from
see
being
an op
planted, it's
dropped?
to make sure that they win the round with all 4 players alive, because those Vandals are going to be huge going to this next round. FUT, they really need to, you know, get their foot in the door. They need to pick up this round, and I wonder if they're going to do something reminiscent of what Navi was doing yesterday. And you know, we've seen it from FUT before, where CNED walks around alone, and maybe we see that from
Ooh,
Yeta
he
J
wanted
or
to
Ada
get out
Captain
the
as well.
op,
We need to see
but
them
they
walk
decided
around,
against
because
it.
if they do what they did on round 2,
They were
they're
at
just
least
gonna run into
tempted.
a trap.
Probably because they wanted to
Breach
call to go
down,
aggro over
raise
towards A, it
it's
looks
not gonna be
like.
good for them.
No, and I wonder if maybe Heretics want to kind of turn those screws they've already got in place. Yeah, a little bit of aggression to start with. Miniboo going to pre-fire that pain shell over towards the back of the wall. Stunning, expecting CNED's presence and deals with him handily. The rest were denied, even trying to get closer. You could see the stall there. The rest of FUT couldn't help him out. He was left on an island.
What the hell is he
Utility
doing?
just confirm attendance. Dangerous game, but a quick pivot, and once
Prowl is
again
just
falls into the lap of Benji Fisher.
drifting.
Does he find value for the second time around? Forced away here. And again.
Bro, this camera is getting him so much
It's
info.
just like bloody hell. You get to see it all happening. Very comfortable in the call for support now. Everyone from Heretics can make it over here. And they're gonna have to try and deal with this utility flood coming in. Already the flash, every bit of pressure. Yeta J tries to play it forward, but FUT actually getting an effective trade, a 2-for-1. Miniboo the only one to answer
Oh,
back so
nade
far.
on
Down
this.
to 3v3.
Yeah, it
Let's
doesn't want to
find
nade,
out,
but
but
now
Miniboo
can nade.
holding the angle, trying to catch it on, backing away. Pops the ult, that's gonna clear. Cracks is
Look at
gone,
this
and
guy
it's
go.
down to
Mr.
1.
Fallon
Miniboo
1v3.
20 HP, looks up to the challenge, and he is.
My goodness, bro.
Beautiful from
Yeah, and he had
Miniboo.
1 kill before
Set
that.
into motion perfectly by Benji. Everything is coming up good for Heretics.
I'm
Some
loving
nice
the
utils to get him off the
adjustment
plant the
yesterday
whole
as well
time.
for Benji. He was often in the site.
Yeah, let's
trying
see
to
this
lock
fully
it
from his
down,
POV.
Playing, waiting for his teammates to rotate, but the rotates were too long. And now his setup's completely different. The
This
camera's
was
outside
lovely.
now.
Opening
He's
kill.
popping it after
Trade.
FUT is in the site. He's playing his life. He's alive at the back of the site with trips.
Yeah, and
What-
then just
what
all
is
into
FUT
last
gonna
kill.
do to it? They don't have a raise to put satchels or paint shells to.
Ah, look
break
at his
the
util, though.
trips.
His
They
util's
don't
great.
have sofa shocks or prowlers and all these things. They don't have an initiator, so they're walking into these trips often.
Yeah. Again, this
That's the-
becomes a big
that's the bit they
conversation about
muted.
This composition in particular for FUT. I think it's a little too one-dimensional. It leaves them a little bit too vulnerable to some of these very traditional setups. They're going to be suffering through on this. You're going to need some of these
That's
players
so
to
good.
individually find a
Okay,
great deal of impact.
Fade Eye
Someone
goes
to
out
answer almost
over
feels
towards
unfair to
A
ask
and
so
they get
much of them.
full info.
With the comp they're coming in with, it even caught out the desk.
Money
It's not
looking
good so
great for
far. All
Heretics
those
and chance for them to get the money even better.
footfalls, a lot of the issues
Once
that
they
could
lose
happen
A control, how on
Another
earth do they
challenge.
try and get back
The
towards
young gun
A?
himself. Well, utility invested to maybe dissuade the approach, but Rienz is here. Deadly duo. They noted the camera, but do they even consider Rienz?
I think it would be funny if this is the round that FUT wins of all the rounds.
Oh,
I mean, you
well.
just willed it into existence.
It was right on cue, yeah.
Position's going to be found with the hat invested off the back of yesterday's pick. That was over towards B, so again, what do they read into this and how do they want to approach this round? They're down to 48 seconds, they've got a little bit of time to play with still.
Yeah, and Boo left over towards A, and they actually have a pretty strong read into this one. It's a good call at the moment. They have the one here over
A
towards
site.
B that can
FUT doesn't know this
mean
yet.
that they can pivot over towards B, but as soon as he sees info, they're probably just going to
Guys
send it
play
over
in Team
towards A.
Heretics. They're playing for the
They
full
got
rating.
Rez, they got
They know
Vipro
that
if they
if
get
they
over
spread
towards
apart,
site.
that's their worst chance.
Boo's got to be careful how he's feeling himself.
the
Though.
Omen
Gonna
flash
go for it
can
up.
be
Miniboo took
unreal.
Most of the damage there. Wait and see if Yeta J's lurk does come in. It did, but he got spotted. So he's going to lose a little bit of that effectiveness. TP.
Boo
gonna be
commits,
committed to
they
as
have
well.
res,
It's gonna
but they
make it
don't want to
trickier.
use it.
13 seconds.
Dude,
First
they're
options
calling
are
on
coming
this
limited.
round
They've
from Mr.
decided
Fallon. It's
B's
been
the
nice,
place to
though.
be. Gonna invest
This
the ult off the
dead,
back of Ada Captain, but they need that plant to be going
dead
down
buff.
and nothing to deny it. For now, there is nothing to stop this. Actually,
Oh.
CNED might. No, he's.
Okay, where did that not?
Took a little
Yeah,
bit of
that did
damage,
not
but
go far enough.
Keeps his life. Recovered rifle with cracks.
Heal.
Heal's going to come in. That should be CNED back in fighting form. And a brutal retake here for Heretics. Not easy by any means. CNED, happy to be the tip of the spear, but it's Yenerjay to be the star. Another pick found. Couldn't get the follow-up there for CNED, though. And now Heretics start to clear. They're starting to find these problems. Going to lose out by door, but they still hold even numbers. 2v2. Counter all comes in. Going to force them away. Going to force them towards the door. Rienz wants to put his body in the line, and he does.
Wow, man. This kid's looking crazy today.
Meantime,
Hitting so many duels. He's 1 HP the whole time.
Throughout that round, but Rienz and Benji Fishy looking well equipped for this.
That was so close for comfort.
Magaros, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 2 months. Thank you for the prime, mate.
It comes down to 4v4 retake, Viper spit and everything. But the reason why I said, like, it would be funny if this is the round that FUT wins, it's because they have the Sheriffs and they look scary with Sheriffs for some reason. But the main reason was they did like a split, a 3-1-1, 3 towards C, 1B, 1A, and they got a lot of that space. Here comes the op for
and the op should just annihilate them. Like, they're just going to set the op up over towards A.
No initiator. Paranoia is the only flash.
Yeah, and the op gets set up over towards A, and Good will take that though. They know the op's here and they managed to get A control. They have the Cypher. Oh, okay. Cypher not over towards B, so they might just force this. God, he's looking crispy, man.
Had pause for thought there and he still got punished. Oh, just about got caught in the end by Mr. Fallen.
But res.
The trade comes in, the site's not available. Miniboo's still around, the res gonna come out. CNED back up. Miniboo wants in, just kind of forced away. Paranoia there, gonna just try and put the paint shell back down. A little bit of an exchange on this. Mr. Fallen though, clearing house. Miniboo turning into a combat AWPer at this point.
Mr. Fallen's killing everyone.
Spending ammunition. Leaving just Boo and Benji.
Jesus, the shots right now are pretty disgusting.
Baiting the TP. He's still around. Where's Benji in all of this? Over by stairs.
I mean,
Mr. Fallen's on the
Fallen might have an ace here.
You don't win that fight. Now you don't. Mr. Fallen doing more than enough just by himself here. And Boo left in a 1v3. Paranoia and a smoke and a TP, not going to make any difference to the outcome.
And that push off over towards A just made all the difference, really. That missed shot meant that they could just get so much space. And then, I mean, Mr. Fallen does incredibly well to get this kill. Just Odin things on attack, really. Flash is nice.
The last time I think was against KC, and you know KC was stacked towards B and C, and ASEC was open. But a very similar situation where once they have that res, it seems like they're just going A together, and if they lose someone early as like a human drone, they just res them and they play the round out, but they take that space.
Yeah, but they have to find repeatable success as well. This can't be a one-man show. Fallen. Ooh, a little bit of chip damage on either side. Voot. Doing the same.
Okay, but you can tell how Heretics are approaching this whole map, right? Just aggro A is just everything. They want to make sure they get control of A. Pretty much all the rounds. Pretty much all the rounds have been focused on getting A control, apart from the pistol.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? They don't. Huh? If only you knew. There he goes. They should.
Whoa!
Benji Fishy taking CNED out of the sky. Oh man, that's wild. Well,
and they get the smoke down.
The pick, so
they do a default smoke over towards here on attack, then they picked it up, and then now they push it over towards here so they can create a lot of pressure. Damn. Bro, I'm telling you, Heretics look so scary when they just have so many aimers.
Josh, there's not many opportunities left on this map. Not even towards A. You still have players pushed up into positions. There's nowhere they can slip to quietly, aside from B, but there's still
yeah, and how on earth are they meant to take back A control? Just wall up, drop?
Not necessarily looking to force a plant. You are looking to see what you can get. What opportunities can you find in the isolated duels? Make it into a winnable situation. Otherwise, you just have to save. So here,
that's nice though. They create a rotate. Omen flash goes out. This is a kind of doable 3v5 right now.
Especially when Breach's stun comes online.
Okay, plant is in place. We're going to need an over-delivery from one of these players. Seas will be noted. Can't get punished on it though. This is getting uncomfortable here. Crack's starting to feel the pressure. Doesn't get dealt with just yet. Has to swing against two. Massive impact for that captain down low. Still viable, still trying to fight.
That was a nice try. It really was.
Too heavily stacked against them. Heretics having the bodies to
this is a good attempt though. One person fake back over towards A. Drag them away from here so B is weaker. Two person walk in.
That's one of the traps about
let's see this Benji shot. Whoa! That's how it looked.
Just like a fly swatter.
So nasty. Ugh.
One of the traps
That's so impressive, man. That is, yeah, that's hard to do.
They can come out Waterfall, Heaven, they can come out Link, they can come out Flink. There's so many angles that they can come from. FUT need to stabilize. Once they get that Sage wall down on Waterfall, maybe they have to
He's
take
so bummed.
And it got a little scary for Team Heretics.
That was an
They dumped their utility
absolute
a
shot.
little bit early. We saw that yesterday as well. You drop the Seize, then you drop the Haunt, but you're not going out with any of it, and you almost lose that kind of advantage.
Looking for adjustments here. CNED going to pop the ult. See if they play the classic game of avoid CNED. Hard to avoid him now. Oh, I think he just ate the paranoia himself a little, unfortunately, there.
I mean, do they just fast omen flashback?
No, it just got
Razor sends it.
Again, CNED just being really, really manhandled in these couple of rounds. Yeah, a little unfortunate, or I guess depending on which side you're on, Benji Fishy able to just like one-tap him out of the sky, basically. But outside of that, here, they are so well equipped, and they disengage. Heretics aren't playing the game that FUT want them to play at all.
There's been a lot of retakes at the moment.
That wall is going to break on its own in about 20 seconds. These guys are going to pop it. We see Boo actually expecting a late flank.
Yeah, Boo is on top of the fact there's someone coming all the way around
This
here.
is difficult, though. There is a lack of utility for Heretics, right? They don't have anything available now, so they might have to go a little bit ahead of this. And FUT, well, they've got the positioning. Cracks, they're going to see the barrel. And FUT doing well. It's an effective trade until then. Boom and Benji Fishy tipping the scales. Jay's going to go nuclear in this. He knows who's on the
Big Joe.
strike. He knows the kill, and he's going to get
He didn't
which
get
is
half.
Food, and he's seeing everything. Oh, he's playing this like an absolute master. 6 bullets.
It's a
He's
lovely
delivering it.
1v3
He's
from
standing
him.
up. Jay, excellence on display. Keeping Heretics quiet.
Yeah,
He
Boo
knew
had to at
what
least
was
get
at
half
hand. He
that.
knew what
A
he
good
had.
decision from him in the
That
1v3
was
to just
so
absolutely
close
send
in
it
the
and
end
isolate
there.
that one kill.
Great play by the Cypher. Just having the camera and just like literally not even having to peek at all. Just sit there. But another B play for FUT. I wonder if there's going to be a block from Team Heretics on it. They don't have to worry so much about C. I think they've been shutting it down so handedly. And also, I've seen them set up with a breach for the stun line in the back at C main. So I wonder if we're going to see a little bit of a heavier defense towards B. We've only seen Rian's there by himself. Maybe he gets back up now. But I mean, FUT did find a little way into the game there with these B plays.
Okay, Heretics now have kind of realized that they get A control without having to use much. They legit used a boom bot and a one-way.
Very, very precarious.
That is it, and they have full A control.
Do have the res
That
again.
probably
So I
needs to
do wonder if they're
change
gonna go
for
and search out A at some point on
that's
timing,
too much,
leverage
man.
that a little bit. So much time wasted just to find that camera from Benji. That's getting a lot of value for Team Heretics.
We just got to be really careful here on this replenishment of the smoke. Do they challenge on this?
Shadows traveling.
No, but he's going to feel the pressure. Expecting enough to try and slip.
Yeah, no one made any sound on this. The Omen ult to clear it's pretty cool.
How do they want to use
The
this?
question mark created, and they know for sure it's a question mark.
Looks like it. That's what they're
Yeah,
doing.
they're heavy leaning into B.
But
And
they
dude,
do
they
have
were
high grounds
no.
like C minus,
That's
so I don't know
nuts,
if that's
isn't
a
it?
late
There was
play
no
or
one
if they're
close
gonna
to
do
realize if the ult was over towards here, so they're looking out in spawn as well, which means they left B and now B's open for them to send it in. They were just trying to check they created a question mark over towards A or not.
He's looking a little light.
And they get so much value from it.
Yeah, this was good fact finding. We do have the
If
fight
Atta
with
gets
Eternity,
two...
that's
Wait.
That's Benji Fishy gone.
Okay, yeah. If Atta gets 2 more kills, he'll
Hold
ult,
it
but...
back this time. Yeah,
we'll be
really
done by
nice
then.
from CNED, not forced away from the fight. Finds a new corner to play from. Cracks there by his side. This is looking clean. FUT, and something they needed. A clean, concise round. Keep that money building. Everything looking much better for them here. And that B site is a problem. Heretics need to find a way around this or something to deal with it, because FUT are finding comfort, and that feels like a bit of a mad statement after the first couple of rounds, but still. Boo, not much more to do here but die. And Ada Captain's gonna gift him.
Dude, they gotta...
And Lucia
They gotta stop
flawless
B.
in this round. None of those potential threats being exploited by Heretics. None
Gotta
of that
stop B right
naughtiness.
now.
And 5-4, it's game back on.
Sage has been out of the meta on this map for so long. I think when the map first came out, a lot of teams ran her, but really she hasn't really been played by that many teams. So once you are in a situation where you're playing against a Sage and you're not used to it, and then these slows come in, they last about 7 seconds, huge area of effect, and it completely like stops you from moving in. Team Heretics, their whole bread and
tech
butter
balls?
are the
Bro.
retakes. If they can't even move up for 7 seconds, and if you stagger a second and slow onto it after that, that's basically half the Spike's time ticking away. You can't even move through the choke point. And this is really just a thorn in their side. So figuring out a way around that, they're going to have to adjust to maybe do what they were doing yesterday against Na'Vi, which was taking these fights a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Well, before FUT's able to get into a site and situate, they need to take these fights to FUT a little bit. And
What was
I
the
think they
sign?
have
It
the
said wingman
agents
over
in
me?
position
No
to
way.
do it, and I don't think FUT has the
Who's that?
position to be able to go head to
Bro.
head with it early and fast.
Well, we haven't seen an actual tactical timeout. This is obviously glowing red. It's a tech pause.
Of course.
You're welcome. You thought Mitch and Tom were going to steal my tech pause time? No, this is for me. So neither team have actually pumped the brakes to have any coach influence yet. Seemingly happy enough, but I am wondering if maybe Heretics or FUT
Give
at some
them
point have
VIP.
found a little bit of something that's working for them, so maybe don't feel the need to yet. But for Heretics, do they decide, okay, maybe we'd like a little check-in here? Are we equipped with what's going on? Have we identified what we need to kind of maybe in alignment?
Sorry,
with what we're
Flashbang didn't call it.
but
My
the
bad.
problem is their money's not going to be great in the upcoming rounds as well. So it's not like they can instantly come up with that fix. Speaking of a fix, hopefully we find out what the issue is. It looks like it's potentially FUT side. I'm not sure. we can theorize.
Okay, bro.
What, spilt water again,
Okay.
maybe, perhaps?
No, it doesn't look like spilled water. Except
Damn,
normally you can
dude,
see,
that's
shame and
crazy.
panic on their faces when that happens.
Guy looks a little bit like Minnie as well. We sure this isn't Minnie? Are we sure this isn't Minnie?
Bottles or, cans of beverages. Like,
Minnie's employing his family now to come here and flame me.
what's going on?
That is a risky play.
It truly is.
Crazy,
It scares the
dude.
life out of me. They seem happy enough. Everyone seems in good spirits.
Getting his
so
brother
hopefully it's a quick
involved, man.
solution. We haven't been informed what the problem is yet. Maybe it was the same
That's
thing as
wild.
the first series, which, might take some time. They're having a nice time in game, though. They're having a little jump around, just looking at stuff. So, as I said, no one seems upset yet.
Well, as you say that, that's one of the win conditions for FUT, right? Is it like when they are happy, when they are
It does kind of work.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Cena not looking too happy.
Yeah,
Charles
that's-
Neddington having a serious chat there.
Well, he's also been like first at a lot of time, just
Oh.
dashing in, getting like stun naded, really no chance to play. But I mean, that's the fault of their game plan there. But
I mean, because as much as maybe, let's say people only tune in.
Calling me out on
I like
broadcast
what
wasn't
happened,
enough. He has to go into
so
the crowd with a
there you go,
sign.
that's
That's
all
what
you
I'm saying, dude.
And of
Crazy
course,
levels.
Heretics do decide then to go for the tactical.
I think it's a good time for them to go for it because one of the things that I noticed from them yesterday and something that I'm gonna
Bro,
look
this
forward
comp's
to as
this
the
comp's
season
already got a
progresses
lot of
for their
rounds,
attack side
man.
And then also next map
I'm
is
nervous,
around,
dude.
like,
This comp has a good
midway
amount
through
of
the first
rounds.
half, that's when they
How
start
does this
adjusting the game
work?
plan a little bit, and we're already at round 9.
How
So
is
I
it
do wonder if
gonna get
this is
3
be like
wins?
A trend that we're gonna be looking out for. That Team Heretics, they do a major shift in just the entire
Update about
approach.
Coach Potatoes. I've
So
done all the videos.
we do see that
I think we're
probably
updating
for
like
Eco,
3 slides. That's
what
it.
they
So
should look to
hopefully
do
it should
here
be this
is make
week.
sure that they can
Dude, we
afford to
need
buy
Fnatic
a
to
really
lose
good
so that
buy
Mini
for
can
the
just
next
quickly
2
check
rounds.
it.
So I don't
Now
think we're
Fnatic
gonna
are in
see much of
Shanghai.
an
We need
investment
Fnatic
involved
to
here at all,
lose so
even though
he
they
can
think
he
that
can
they
do
have
his
full
side of the
money,
work.
just do a full save.
That's what we
I'm
need.
with you on that. I
I'm
mean,
hoping it
if
should be done by
Brienne's
this
as well,
week.
they could maybe work towards as well, even in just a small way, get that ready to go, which he should have.
It's literally like
regardless, but
95%
the
done.
same for Minibu. If there's any sort of silver linings they could try and grab, that'd be fantastic, because then they've got more to play with. But I am seeing their investment coming in here, Josh, and it looks like they're actually going in for kind of light shields and sheriffs.
Yeah, it's
don't know
one
if
of
they can
Consider
get
doing the
to
100
that
Thieves
first
bind.
round,
Yeah, I
but
was thinking that the other day. The 100
it's
Thieves
one of the
bind is so
traps that we
legit.
get into as a
Problem is,
team
I
is,
think
like,
we just wait for the new map to
have
come
3
out,
rounds
and
left.
then
If
I'll
you
just
get 2
randomly
full
do
buys,
something
that's
on the new
great.
map.
If you do like a weird light buy,
Because
a
I
full
enjoy
buy,
that. I would want to
another
do that
turn
anyway.
fix
I want to
buy,
go around the
that's
new
not
map
the
anyway,
most,
do some mad stuff.
like, high EV
Okay.
situation to be in.
It's crazy that you hate the Shiko, Sheriff Eco.
Is that what it's called these days?
It's what I've called it.
Okay.
F4?
Are you trying to make a trend?
4? It's not
We
bad.
already did this.
Stop trying to make Chico happen. It's not going to happen.
New
okay?
map. New map gets announced in Shanghai.
Yeah, you're in my burn book.
So
Relax.
I think it's the day of the final we get a first look at it.
Hey, I wore pink yesterday, right?
It's true. You were on brand, which is wild. You have to find a pink item to adopt, but I'm sure we can work on that. As it stands, though, caution being displayed by FUT. Maybe trying to figure out what they're up against. Is it this sort of stack? Are they trying to feel out where these players are? And it's quite a widespread approach, kind of 3-2 split here. And there is no resilience towards that C side of the map, so they might start drifting back from this.
I'm surprised Krax was the one.
I
to
like
kind
this
of
from
go
FUT
and-
though, because
and
a lot
lead
of times they've been
first
playing this,
point
they've just been
contact.
sending it
He's
into
got the
site
res
once they take
available.
A
I know
control.
CNET's not been having
And
a great
Heretics
one, but
think that as well.
You still in that role have to be the guy that just has to face check in these situations when your Sage has a res.
Yeah, not the most fun role, but willing to do it for the greater good of the side. But at the point where our captain's got to, he'll be happy, right? He's
How are they
clearly
taking
pretty
so much
deep,
map
he's got
control?
some CT.
How are they taking so much map control?
Spikes down. So this
How would you be
sadly
playing?
could
How would you
gamble.
actually be playing this right now?
Smokes down.
You get A for free.
Not gonna
So Omen can just
make
one-way
things
that
any easier
at the
on way
moment.
back in. And actually,
Then you
okay,
fight two
yeah,
mounds,
decides to
and you
back
have
away
one
really, so you
early
don't
B with a
give
knock.
any opportunities here, any springboards into the round. Let's see if they can keep this clean. FUT, do they get away with this with 5 standing?
I don't see how they
breathing, and
take
no
anywhere.
res is needed. Cracks the one to find Rienz. All looking good so far. Looking like 5-5 should be the scoreline in just a couple of seconds, really. As they are already peeling away, not playing any of what Heretics want to hear. Yeah, clock's a big factor. And yeah, this is comfortable. Very, very comfortable.
Good news for FUT was this was very clean. We got a double armory buy, that's it. And they got money for the rest of this.
We've seen this time and time again from them, but this is where they took that time out to talk about this round here.
And they've got ults. They've got quite a few ults. Only Mini Boo's is missing for them. On the other side, TP was taken by Mr. Fallen, and CNED utilized his not long ago.
Right,
The rest
guys.
have theirs ready
Someone
to
go
go as
aggro.
well. So actually, a massive
We've seen an
swing round
op
for
once,
these
we've
two,
seen no
potentially
judge.
to take the scoreline obviously in their favor and maybe tip the scales for that secondary half. So what do we have coming into this? Already looking like, well, quite straightforward for FUT here.
The play used the Viper's Pit to secure the round in the post. But the Rolling Thunder.
Rienz, right place, but is it the right time?
He's got someone to take contact this time.
On the other side here, Boot's going to call for support here, and it's Rienz this time to just destroy CNED and looking for the follow-up. There's no layers, the smoke already in towards this. B-main denied. They can't make it through. They can't capitalize on what CNED tried to achieve there. Yes, they've still got the res, but they don't have the space to invest it. That was deep invested.
Whoa,
into
yeah, he
towards that
literally
B
popped
side.
where he wanted the
Rolling
flash to
Thunder
go.
gonna come
This
through.
guy
The
avoids
energy
it.
unaffected by
I said,
this,
oh
so
my
we could have a chance,
goodness.
but they're still checking on him. Still gonna
Hey,
try and
shout
keep him
out.
muffled.
Shout
Boot
out to
barely
you
alive.
to Jay though. He's
Back away.
actually out. He tanked one
They've
bullet.
sent
That's
them away
it.
from this now. This is difficult. A double phase through by Door. They're taking no prisoners in this. And Cracks, yeah, he was drifting this way, maybe hoping to get that res. Maybe hoping to get a second.
Down B.
Jetta J now in a 1v5, and Heretics finding stability.
Good adjustment from Heretics there to block B with 2. We've seen Rienz there by himself before and just a trapwire, and this time he had someone to take first contact.
He just has to do
the
that
two
sometimes in this
together
comp, yeah,
were
bro. He
able to
just has to make space.
dismantle
He has to make
CNED.
space and hope that his team trades him out. And they just
Nothing
didn't get through the
to do
choke
here.
point. The smoke came too
To
fast.
clear. And very complimentary ones. Oh, man. Smoke gonna go in.
No time to even run around the mapping and the spike. They know they have to come through.
There it is. So 4 alive for Heretics. Yes, they invested Rienz ult there, but that's about it. They'll be happy with that. Able to be a little bit more reserved. And
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
a
they
good
got
start.
hit by the
There was
stun.
no threat to follow up there either. A little bit of maybe the spacing not quite where they want it to be. Probably a little frustrating if you've seen it.
Good news for Heretics to actually shut down B as well. And that's the thing that's been working well for Makes a lot of sense. They want to go B loads. We've got no Viper, so we don't have the wall here any longer.
A lot of the
And
time,
this is nice as well from Heretics. Now they shut down over towards C.
Fishy with his camera is able to get a lot of info for free, but the rest of them, they peek and they jump spot.
Yeah,
and
FUT have
this
had enough of
op
giving them A
might
for
be
free though. The
a
op
really
goes
big
out
play
and they
over
just
at
get
A if
full info at the beginning.
Looks like Woot was doing a jump spot, maybe got info of a player and then backed off.
I think even just playing safe because they had that triple stack towards C, right? Like they've kind of pushed up Boo a little deeper, felt no pressure on it. So are you expecting another B pivot? What are you expecting on this one? Because we have seen this tendency from FUT to then end towards B, but as it stands, doors being swung, all the indicators is going to be this A site, but still not fully confirmed behind it. Maybe, as you said, Boot caught a glimpse at the start, but that's about it.
He heard that.
They do have the Cypher alert towards C.
Hey, I didn't manage to get it. We got a 3-person hold here, 2 people committed over towards site. Woot does have Viper, so, sorry, Fador. So the lower the time gets, the faster we can use that. Crack still has his ult, and we are UTJ's solo sending it over towards C, and he cancels the ult, and does he have any idea that UTJ's on site, and then he just send it. Yeah, everyone can just run
So
back.
this is big info, and it's got to be a run. 30 seconds.
Yeah, UTJ under luck, yeah.
Okay,
Gave up early C control.
the J's not going to overextend here. He
This is a
doesn't wanna
perfect
give up
luck
what
by
he's
him, really.
garnered, right? That site is so valuable. And he's got to make sure they have safe passage. The time is going to be close.
Time's
It's
gonna
not
get
a
low.
huge issue, but it's close
Fador,
enough.
send
Viper's
it.
Pit probably from the entrance here,
Fador,
sage wall up to right
nades.
into the site potentially.
Sounding
Oh.
like it's in it. Already going to take away Benji, Fishy, and it's going to be Energy to follow up here. 9 seconds now. Eyes towards the spike. Minibu going to deny the push through. Spray comes in.
No way he got
Doesn't
that plant.
quite get what he wanted, but he did get some damage. But it is a 2v4. This
Bro,
is
they
so
got 6
difficult
rounds
now.
on attack.
Numbers so
How do they
good
keep
for
doing
FUT.
this?
They can just kind of
How
sit
do they
back a
keep
little bit.
getting
They still
so
have
many
that
rounds on
flex, but
attack with
they
this
still have
comp?
so much
Why did I only
working
see
on
an
their
op once?
side. And a
Where's the
captain.
judge?
Oh my god, the timing, no! He just
That's
sit
a
back
pick.
a little bit too deep.
standing.
Cracks with a great trade though, as Miniboo waiting for his very limited amount of HP. It's making no difference now. Tied up all even, 6-6. This game is going to be right down to the wire, Josh. It's got to be, right?
It got
We're seeing these
6
two
on
teams
attack.
really going back and forth.
A lot of great plays from both teams here. I think that Sage is really causing issues. Boo with his teleports. I've seen this a couple times from him, where he'll have his Omen ulti and he'll go across the map at such an inopportune
Does
moment.
it said that I'm wrong
And
about this comp,
James is
dude?
able to slip through into
I've
C-site,
seen
hear that
0
he's
judges
back, cancel
and 1
the
op.
ultimate, and once that was done,
I'm not
C-site's
buying it,
open
bro.
for business.
Not
Half
buying
the
it.
body,
These teams are
gets
just
all
too
the
scared to buy
information,
judges,
and then
dude.
that's a 6-6.
Certainly is. We're talking about the kind of pitfalls and downfalls of this comp, but they've made it viable. They made it work to an extent, right? There were a couple problems, but they've managed to navigate around it. And now they get that defending side to kind of slip into a little and feel much better on. See Ned.
Load the bait into the
Play,
corner.
but look who's played in on the box here. Yeta J. Not spotted, not checked, and there's so many potential victims too, even a third not to be, but still great damage from Yeta J. And I'm sure Heretics will be kicking themselves for that one. You take them when you get them.
Double pistol for FUT as well. Oh god, they're actually gonna win this map. Dude, how is this map on? How is this comp on 3 games? It's crazy. This one's pretty good from them though. The abuse over towards B because the fact they didn't have Viper, so B was weak. But they did pretty good.
Closing in. Spike needs to fall to his hands. How does he get around this?
Starts with
Oh,
one.
that's a damn good start.
I have retrieved the spike.
He's got 48 seconds.
He
to
has
so
a
much
lot of
play with
time.
This scares me because it's him. Out of all the players,
Just make this the default comp. Yeah, you might as well.
right now. I just don't get how he can make all these situations look so doable, and he makes them sweat, right? He's so got the spike, played a little towards that C side, but again.
Yeah, if you
he's
put
already
it out
jumped.
there, do you
He's
pick
already
up your
trying to invest
camera?
that
You good
utility a
here?
little late into this round.
30 seconds left.
He's got a plan from this, and he's gonna have time because they're on the wrong side of the map. So
He's got a
an
lot of
opportunity
time.
now to
He's
play.
gonna have no idea how much time
take
he's
his
got,
camera
but he's
back.
got a lot of time.
He's got his flank covered. He knows they have to come from spawn. The link door's still intact.
He's got him somewhat funneled. I mean, is he just going for trying to catch them as they push through on C2?
I think he wants to isolate one fight, just one tap the first guy he sees. He could do it to CNET, he can't do it to Cracks.
Okay, does he get his dream come true? He damn well tried again. This guy's lethal. He's gonna hear them drop. He's gonna note
But
it.
yeah, higher, lower in the end
Very
here.
good attempt.
Double
Again,
pistol.
It gets so close to this guy, but still. FUT playing that very diligently, trying to take as few risks as possible at the end there.
Is it going more aggro? Nah, he was
And
fine with
able
this.
to handle Benji.
He got
The
unlucky
more
he didn't get
times
the
you're in
first
that
kill.
Oh yeah, this is a...
Dude,
you guys got a
this
hard
bait
player
keeps
left
working in
situation.
pistols. So
there.
strong right now.
But the more times you're in these clutch situations, these 1v3s, it's just so easy. You've done so many reps of it. You know exactly how you need to play it. You gotta find that one isolated duel.
Problem
Get a little bit
for
too curious,
Heretics
getting
is
some
this
info,
this is
take
the
them
side
out,
where the
work
comp's
the
pretty
time,
good.
Try to isolate some fights, see if you can pick one off, and then get it down to that 1 versus 1, where now the time's on your side once the spike's planted.
Miniboo. Interesting. I like the idea of it, actually.
The Navi buy?
Yeah, I makes sense. On the other side, CNED.
Who took the hit?
Thread the needle
Benji
a
takes
little
the
here.
hit.
Can be keeping eyes on it.
Heavy
Forcing
armor
down.
as well, expecting CNED to buy this so he can tank a bullet but then take him
Shields
out.
4 of the defenders as
Yeah,
well.
there's a real opportunity for Miniboo.
Well, now they know where he
That's
is.
a good find. CNED going to take away Benji
Grip
Fishy, 'cause that
into
removes
wall.
all of the deeper backline. Where are they off to? Rax going to deny an easy point of access. He's waiting on the other side here. And it's really on Miniboo to make impact happen, right? But I'm looking at the way FUT are playing. They seem very aware that someone could have slipped through this side.
No.
And just to fall in
He
with
had
one
the
of the plays
full,
you didn't
he
want
was
to
the
be
only
fighting,
guy
so
with
he
full
does have
armor anyway, even though the
heavier
shot didn't
armor
hit.
there. This is all just a kind of push and pull opportunity for Heretics. They just want to try and find that pick, do a bit of damage, but aren't really allowing them to play to that tune. Do they check the top of the wall? They didn't do. Oh my god, okay, they did eventually, but able to get one. I don't know if that's... recoverable is a strong word in that position. I don't know if you'd want to try and go for it, but if maybe they could work out
30
farm or
seconds
something,
left.
that'd be fine. But it's gonna be seen and challenged.
One enemy.
Oh, come on!
God's sake.
He's probably ready for that third as
Really
well.
clean.
Zened, clean as ever.
One loss.
Clean and
Oi,
house hit.
oi.
Not bad work from him, taking that
Get outta
scoreline
here.
a little further away now. We're starting to see much better progress from FUT.
You gotta love the lineups. Lineups
Crazy.
are so nice to get. They're so satisfying. These outlaw buys on round 2, attack side. They are really kind of like scary to look down the barrel of, just because. How do you decide if you're gonna go for
Bonus is looking alright.
Spectre or
A little bit of a weird bonus, but it's looking alright.
Something to think about now, right? It's kind of changed that whole perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively simple what they do. Rips into wall, double blockers on A, and they fight elsewhere. Like the team, this comp on defense is good. I won't deny that. Looks hard to play against. This comp on attack, they can't keep getting away with getting 6+ rounds.
Heretics, though. We haven't seen this
Can't
from
handle
yesterday.
it.
Today, they've got A control, they've got B control. They're retaking C mount, they're putting the pressure on FUT. It's going to cause an overreaction. 2-1-2 setup right now for the defense. As Team Heretics basically can choose to do whatever they want. They'll have a big advantage into the round.
Deciding to go towards this A site though. Having to clear tree. To deal with the utility that's been put into play. J already.
Okay, B pivot coming in though,
This is
so
gonna be a
I
signal
mean,
to see if
J
there's
can
an
win
auto back
this.
towards B.
They're looking like they want to try and pivot J though. Oh my god, the drive by Miniboo just pre-fires it. Very aware, seen it.
Ooh,
Tag,
hey,
no
nice
frag,
shot though.
Voot still standing. They've got the B site, but it's pretty precarious. It's certainly not comfortable yet.
Yeah, it's a good plan as
Defense
well for all their
stability
map
here.
control they have.
Cena trying to clear his way back in.
Pretty
How
much
the
an
football
impossible
approaches, what they
retake.
start to play with.
Impossible
Still
retake,
at
but
a
let's see what
minimum.
damage they can do.
Difficult.
Wait, no one plays on
Play
site?
back in.
Oh no, one person,
Paranoia
okay.
still in play for Boot. Mini Boot at the forefront, on the front lines, traded. Next in line, Benji. Good for 1, but 20 HP, he's vulnerable. No one there
Oh.
to trade back for him, so they're going blow for blow, but they're down to 2. Grax and CNED need to do some serious late round damage, and I don't know with that tag. They've got it in them here, but they're gonna make it damn costly. They're gonna make a damn good go of this.
No wall for the defuse.
Oh my god, I thought he was going to hit that
Just
as well.
forcing Grax out of that position he was favoring, and CNED's gonna fall.
Great
Okay,
damage
2
from
left
Krax.
alive.
He was hitting some
Heretics,
absolute
not
shots
clean
there.
by any means. That's not what you're
Yeah,
dreaming
this is
of,
a
but you
really
go
good
around
bonus
that.
from them.
Love the approach from Team Heretics there. Taking A control, getting Boo set up by the Rubble. Benji stealing front B, re-clearing C, going back to A, pivoting back into B. Just breaking the ankles of FUT. It was so nice to see. We didn't see that at all yesterday, and I do wonder if this is going to be
Miniboo
something
one
we
away
see
from
over
his
the next few
ult.
rounds here before they start
CNED
going back
close
into
to
the
knife, so he'll have nice of the round
bread
where they
and butter
can't
4 or
buy. And we
5
got to
man,
look at
just
this.
straight
We've
up
got 2
hits.
people that can buy, and that's it. So massive swing round at 7-8.
There you go, first
And
fight ball by
Miniboo's
FUT.
must be eyeing up this
I saw
ult.
them kind of toying with the
This orb is the
idea
one.
of maybe an operator, but deciding on
And then
the
with
bad
how they
side
play
of
that, you
CNED.
could probably just jump on the stage that always plays here.
Look at this from J.
So they lose A control in reaction. They go aggro B, aggro C.
There is pressure coming towards the A site at the same time. Just next to each other. Benji seems to have no eye. Oh, very diligent to shoulder check it, but J, this guy's aim is nasty. What a horrific battle, because look who's on the other side as well. You still have support coming around on the other side. Boo's found J, and now it's on Cena to try and bail
Whoa.
out. Oh my god!
Whoa!
Actually still got Benji!
The slingshot!
Slingshot!
Whoa.
Boo took him down, but it's still
That's
a 4v3.
nuts, dude.
It's not out of the realms of reality here for FUT, but it's difficult. Brienne's not quite on a platter. Krax gonna take him down the trades. Krax is desperate. He's
Whoa,
trying
this was
so
a manic
badly
round.
to make it work, but Miniboo and Boo still standing, still alive. But what a volatile round.
What a
Whenever I see
mental
Benji
round
has
it
his
was.
ultimate on, like, just available, I'm always thinking, oh man, if he gets this kill, it's just over. Team Heretics is converting these rounds. I feel like they might have like a 100% success rate every time he's able to use that. But this slingshot
That's
back
the
in,
sickest
rubber
peak.
band. Oh man,
That
what
is
a
the
good
sickest
kill.
peak
Hard
you
to
can get in the game.
kill on CNED actually. Just whips across your screen.
I see the smile.
Oh man.
Alright,
Alright, FUT have the eco.
I think CNET realizes it's too hard to get an off up against this with the prowlers, the flashes. There's so much.
Look at this guy,
and,
man.
Like the double satchels in his face. There's so much stuff that just takes.
You're a
out of the
Cypher.
game. Stealing B again.
He's doubled down. He's not happy with how the last round he went. You know, just go back to
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you got the info. Why not?
If you give him that freedom, why not? Lots of info could be gathered from it. And all they've really seen so far, confirmed, is Benji. That's it. Will they put stock behind that, faith behind that? Not yet. He's taken a little bit of damage, though.
Just spam Marshall shot through the smoke.
Yeah, must have.
Pressure over towards A, try and get a rotate. As we can see, FUT having none of it. 3+ and stack on C. But as soon as they see the slow, they cancel, right? Oh god, he sent it.
Once they spot.
Ult's gonna come in though, and on a platter is FUT. Can they close down the kills in time? It
Oh,
looks like they
he
can.
just saw the
Minibu
little
does well to find out a
daze
captain,
above
but
his
there are
head.
still
That's
two
kind of
towards CT,
unlucky.
and the
30
danger man
seconds left.
CNED is there. Plant safe
ETJ
of his
fast
challenge,
behind on the
careful
flank
now.
though.
Boot does get to keep his life.
Oh.
Oh, that's why you're careful. Giving out haircuts
There's a
for
duel
free
at
Boot.
spawn. Yeah.
And Mr. Fallen's called Benji. Okay,
Lovely
game
observing.
back on here. We got an upgrade.
Yeah,
in
Mini
hand
Boo
for
has
Mr.
to win this
Fallen.
duel out.
Yellow J.
The body, seeing if they can get a res, but
What a shot! And yeah, they got a body now. And now they know Cena gets let off the leash. He can close that gap if he
Oh.
can. Yellow J applying the pressure, and now Heretics in danger, and they've just been
Oh,
put out
what
of
a
their
round from
misery.
them.
What a round to turn for
Yeah,
FUT.
what a round. They did not
Beautiful
bite
shot from
on this
CNED.
A pressure
Catch
at
on the
all.
lurk, and the answer back. Everything lining up for them.
Yeah, they just had
it's always
kept
a
so
Sheriff
strong
that
over
gets
towards
super
C.
scary when you're playing against FUT. Don't know why, but it just feels like they have aimbot with it.
Look at this round back. Ugh. Ugh. This one?
One tap city population, Team Heretics, honestly.
It's kind of nuts, isn't it? I mean, I kind of expect no less when we have like one of the best Turkish teams here, and then two other incredibly talented Turkish players as well. It's just there is a lot of aimers in the server.
Oh.
You see the little watch party there as well. We are back into game underway. A little bit of a pace change too, but confidence
Yeah,
now
FUT
being
have been
built
going
here for
pretty
FUT. They can
aggro
start
over towards C the
stretching
whole
their legs a
time,
little bit.
and Heretics
Taking
realize
some
they
of
have
that
free A
space.
control.
Towards Mound, seen it
This is
feeling
nice
a little bit
though,
more confident, a little
but
bit freer. Stall comes in to try and slow down the presence
yeah,
from the
teams
tree,
are
but
struggling a
Minibu
little bit
gonna
against the
disrespect
Sage.
Big first kill.
For sure.
Huge
That is
headshot.
a giant
What's
kill.
more, wants to allow the rest of his team through as well. He needs some support here.
I wonder how many times they can just do this exact round.
He's just playing it forward. They tried to make something of it, but Yenergy still. That's 3 in the round for him. He's even hunting down a 4th here. Nightfall comes in. Yeah, they'll note him, but they're still scared of him. And yeah, with that shot, you know why?
Oh
Yenergy
my
is
God, dude.
absolutely out of this world at this game.
He is hitting so
Big
many
impact the last
shots.
couple of
Give him a
rounds.
sheriff every
He's
round.
not letting off now.
You'd think you get hit
The
by
beast,
Nightfall,
bro.
they're gonna back off, wait it out a little bit. Nope.
Yeah,
holds
these
W, goes
first
in,
two
gets his
kills
board.
are
Who needs sound when
unreal,
you got
man.
aim? It's fine. It's fine.
Aim and confidence. That's the big thing.
You were saying how FUT kind of are one of those momentum-based teams. Once they start feeling that kind of wind in the sails, it's hard to stop
Yeah, the
them.
second kill's the
Especially off
one.
the back of a round that they won with Sheriffs and then Jet, you know. Yep, he's back. He's happy again. So that's scary. Timeout for Team Heretics. This is where
Their
we're
money
gonna see
can't be
a change in
good.
their game plan. I like the approach in the first few rounds with the splits and taking the map control and kind of like knowing exactly where to go, doing a little bit of a pump before they end somewhere else, and activating Benji's lurks. But we haven't really seen that the last few rounds. We saw grouped hits. We saw it kind of like delayed a little bit where they lost in the retake.
How's this comp working?
or
Bro,
close
we're gonna have to
play.
start
And we
putting
saw
FUT
it
in the
again here
Paper
with, like,
X
a fast
bracket where
approach.
they just
But again,
rules
I mean,
don't
they
apply
just
to
had,
them.
they had a
Look at
Guardian,
what's going on, man.
Sheriffs, couple classics. Nothing great to work with, so this is going to be a big round for Team Heretics. They don't really have any ults to work with.
Yep. 2 away for Miniboos. Not close for Rienz. Not close for Voot. Not close for Benji. I mean, well, Benji's is easier to get, I guess, but still on the other side.
Dude, we've seen a res. I feel like I've seen res online every single round.
Pocket of cracks. And not far off the Viper's bit either for Ada Captain, so they've got that option on the horizon. Operator is out as well for Cena. I'd love to see this here.
Retake B, wall and camera. I wonder if they're just going to leave this wide open, get CNET on that A line, stack towards C.
He's going to have a whole lot of challenges though.
mean, this might work. Might be good for one. Where does the fade eye go? In the corner?
Flashed off first, but he's not really respecting this at all. Spots the player. He's been seen. Forced to wait. He has to respect it now. They've got themselves that first step towards rubble, but that's
like his confidence, though.
behind this.
Like his confidence.
This is one of the situations where Heretics might watch this back and think, why didn't we just go into CNET at the end of here? As they gear up for the C hit. Double tripwire.
Oi, the Prowler saved him on that.
They're all in on this one.
Oh my god.
Miniboo, big pick
Prowler
on
actually
Yenergy.
fully saved him.
There's a lot of bodies here, right? We spotted that early on, putting a lot of faith behind Cena to putting everyone else on the other side of the map. This is a very tricky path to walk.
Not the same trip.
Now. Utility dealt with, and Mr. Fallen watching
Oh,
for
he's
that
just dead anyway.
cross.
Okay, yeah, so
Doesn't
good.
quite get it, but Cena
Dude, I was
does.
looking at the minimap
Goes
like, hold
down,
up.
and now Fallen looks for another angle. Boost found him.
We might
So
actually
now
have the
Alpha's
res
actually
rounds.
sitting with Heretics here, but Cena still alive.
Spike
There's always
planted.
still a chance. Krax has res too, but he's far. This is not comfy.
Last
They're about to
player
double
standing.
swing.
Okay, not anymore.
Proactive work from Heretics. Try and find themselves safety in the post plant. Krax with just that res. He's got all his utility though. How do you dice this up? Tricky to separate. To overcome, to conquer. Not gonna happen. Boot there.
Last win round for them.
Tilt it.
Dude,
Heretics.
Its
stay
money
within
is
touching
crazy.
distance
I just looked over. I think I saw 2 6Ks.
Grabbing that round is
Okay,
gonna
the
be
money
big for
doesn't
Team
matter
Heretics.
then
They've
for
got
them.
the showstopper online
Heretics,
now as
obviously,
well.
3
Big
people
opening
still kind of
kill
low.
here. Slipping their gap on that tripwire. The Prowler just triggered the second one. That would have caught Miniboo there. Once Yenergy falls, the whole round kind of falls apart behind it. But getting another op-out is going to be pretty important. But still, so many abilities that take him off the line. The HOD, the Prowlers, the Flashes, the Stuns. It's hard to get some value.
Yep. Similar scenes at the beginning here for Heretics, kind of painting a similar picture. A little bit more commitment of utility, but maybe just trying to identify has seen it.
Oh, their money got lower than I thought. Mostly because the op buy, I guess. The giant round. This really is. He's up close. I mean, he gets a kill here. Oh, it's a good jump peek. I'll take that curse, man. I'll take that curse. I don't want to get. I don't want to gift him 20 subs, man.
Deciding now's the time. Pressure from door. What does he do with this? Pops dash, feels it, gets it. Beautiful.
I should have said he was going to hit that.
Removed. And Heretics now, do they continue on this pathing? So they try and back away. TP, hello.
Did you see him?
One. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely.
he definitely saw him.
How long does he stick to this? How long does he wait? We know.
They have stun, they have flash.
And they're waiting to just pop into this one. Ooh, gets invested
That's
on the
nice,
other side.
though. Good amount of pressure here.
Sell this
You
attention
then want to
out
try
here.
smoke.
Zened flashed off
2
the angle,
people?
but Heretics are pivoting.
Double kill trip.
Yeah, right in. Miniboo needs some help
Someone's
here.
got to shoot the trip.
Gets left to rot. Yenergy's going to find him. That's a huge loss for them here, but they're going to get the plant, I guess.
Yeah, but he's tanking
Yeah,
a
and they
molly
get
while
away
doing
with
it.
limited amounts of damage done towards Rien, so, but it's still a 3v5.
They're all out here looking for the
Still
Omen.
got that paranoia. Still got smokes on
It's
Cena.
all
They've
about
got
the
a lot
Omen
to
flash,
play with
really.
here.
It's hard for them to get through some of these choke
Gonna
points,
need
but I guess they have
Almost
updraft as well, maybe.
one
But
of these players
oh.
to go above and beyond. Good timing on the paranoia.
Repositions.
Maybe trying to play with Rien's here. Gets caught by the paranoia on the way back through. Anyone got vision still? Oh, apparently Rien's a boo! Absolutely do! Rien setting up Vu to close out at least that player coming through, which was Mr. Fallen. And now out of captain, what are you going to do with this one? Jump spot, swings,
Damn,
Vu is
bro,
there.
respect. And that
Heretics
was a giant rounds.
back in this one,
3v5
10-10
on
now.
the site. Yeah, it's hard for them to
Not
get through the
letting this
choke
game
points
slip,
here.
but it is getting so damn close, but the money, Josh, it's starting to
They got
run
nothing to
down
enable
for
it,
FUT.
really.
This is getting scary for FUT because I think Team
I like this
Heretics
play
is
from Boo.
starting
He
to
goes
crack
close,
code a
knowing that they
little
can
bit
use the Omen
when it
flash
comes to
onto
their
him, so
approach
then he
on their backside.
repositions after
Losing
using the Omen
Benji
flash.
as a first man,
Plays with
but
his team.
having a really good just like idea of what they want to do and how they're going to react to once they see CNET's up, how they kind of make these plans around it. And I love the usage of the doors, of the splits.
Let's
through
go!
B. I think they discovered that towards the end of the game against Navi yesterday, and they're just abusing that right now. I'm really liking how they're using these doors to just open the doors for them on this map. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I always hate to had to cast on like big and everything. I was saying was like, oh, it's a big round, big shot there. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like it's in your head. It's awful. It's rough. I did it with
feel like
Cloud9 as well, and
I
I've
feel like
never
a
said it
dad
before.
when I do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Tough. Tough. And speaking of tough, this is now for FUT, right? 10-10. And the tide started to turn against them at potentially one of the worst spots, that little B.
It's also tough for FUT because they have so many ults that can't really be used proactively.
No, they're reactive and, you know, stuff like that. But how are you meant to...
Someone has to die.
FUT not play retake? Nah, they can't really retake.
From the other team.
The comp's not that good at retaking, unless there's like a camera. Maybe lean into
it
it,
just
but
feels so silly though, because like on this half, it felt like FUT had the upper hand.
you got 3 people that are insane
Whatever,
at blocking,
Niels
right?
were up to, it's been working. They've got the right
Wanna
reads
just
on
keep
this.
doing what you're doing. Just make sure you
Looking
block
at
your
Heretics
choke
as well,
points.
those ults are going to start coming back in at the right time. You know, past this round, they could, you know, build up a couple more points towards it. Mini boost isn't there, but still, they've got a lot to play with. So we've got a hero rifle for Mr. Fallen.
Early
The
C fight,
sheriffs.
potentially.
Benji's going to be really careful.
They taking the piss, bro. Benji Fishy does a similar default to them.
Benji's in severe trouble. He's in
Oh
a
man, he
1v5
is in trouble,
essentially.
bro.
He's
He's
no
never
Messina
checking
on his
left.
He's not. They pass each other.
Hello.
Okay, Cena's got him. Okay, that's a rifle.
Yeah,
That's
Benji
fine.
did a
That's
similar
actually
default to
maybe.
what they do. Camera and then
It looks like he is, yeah, okay.
cage to cover it up.
They're going to be pretty aware, but it's going to give them the full picture, right? This is huge.
So funny.
now 2 rifles.
This guy, when he
All
uses
the
ult
info.
during this, it feels like he might have
Maybe
to.
getting a little proactive, gonna have to
Open
back
tree
himself back
ult.
down here. Riens does have ult, so if things get a little too dangerous, a little too dicey, he can invest it. Smoking towards door to try and deny any of that. Maybe springboard.
Bro, they
back
got
in.
no
Yellow
map
Jay
control.
takes a
Dude,
little
you got to
bit
use
of
your
that
breach
smoke.
ult, yeah.
Bloody hell, what is going on?
Yeah.
This is about to get hectic. Playing back in towards Tree, they want to try and take this space back. And Heretics
It was a
doing so
great
well at
call
that.
from them.
It's down to 2.
Hold
Cracks
up.
and Yellow Jay, what can you do with this?
Oh man, Cracks
made a
is
damn good
is
go over
almost
Yellow Jay.
unreal. The amount of rounds
21
he's winning
HP,
is
2 to
stupid,
find.
dude.
And they,
He so nearly won this
camera
round.
is a problem, but the time's the bigger issue.
This was good from
They made a
good
mountain
from
out of a
Heretics
molehill,
though.
but it's not going to be enough for the round. A very, very valid attempt and a very costly round for Heretics.
Fade away at the
But a
end.
round for them nonetheless.
That's great. They only had to invest really a Cypher hat to get all that damage onto Team Heretics. And
Yeah.
that might be the difference maker to swing this back in their favor. If FUT's able to pick up this round, Team Heretics is going to be broke. They had to use Showstopper. They had to use Rolling Thunder. And they lose 4 players. That's 4 repurchases fully that they have to do. So FUT could make something happen here. They haven't had a chance to get the res off. Maybe they figure out a plan to use that. But right now, we're just seeing them spread across the map.
Hey, money's real though. We got
Out
2.
and about here.
2 people. Cena gets his op out. They got Odin. We still out of res for literally the whole game.
Hold on.
Who's
On
shooting a
attack and
classic at
defense.
this?
Yeah,
C
that-
control and
there
they
you go,
open
there's your
door.
confirmation.
Bro's taking every angle.
You're not gonna go. Ooh, bloody hell. Careful now. It's Danger Man for a reason.
Wait, are they doing the play where they're gonna go
Let's
through
go camera.
Waterfall with the Rays? Maybe use the Nightfall to make it happen. Split into B.
That'd be nice.
They have to wait for the stun to come online for the breach again, so we might be seeing this about like maybe 48 seconds. I wasn't paying attention to the clock, to be honest. Probably in the next 15 seconds or so.
Yeah,
that we're gonna
they
see
are
that
kind of
type
set up
play.
for it. The one where they
coming
smoke
in,
here.
Rays going
The
in,
smoke does give it
Nightfall.
away if they
I'd
do it
love to
though.
see it. They've clearly got something in mind, right? Because they've just paused. They are fully paused here. Then that clock tick down, getting closer towards Mount now.
Fade
Yeah, it's
ult,
getting
smoke
ready.
here. Yeah, it's the strat, but this guy goes down insta.
35 seconds, got to get a move on, and they don't really know about Anna Captain. Now they might do.
Oh, the
He's gonna shoot
reposition
across
from
a
him
little
is
closer.
huge,
Benji's
but that
got
is
him on the
massive
way
from
in.
Benji.
This is a very late round. Oh my
What
God,
the?
Riens. That doesn't even look fair. How the hell did you just find CNED?
Cena did not look happy about that death
What?
either. He
I don't
was
blame
putting
him.
his hands up
They
in the
used
air.
Fade Eye earlier,
You're
right?
seeing it. And now 3v4. Yellow Cracks does still have res. I keep feeling like
Did he
I keep
literally
saying this,
know
but he
he's
does
gonna
have
get
it. Is this the
spammed?
time to go
And so
for it?
he
They're
just
gonna
did a
wait and
random
punish it, so
spam against the
smoke to try
wall
and keep
away
it
thought the
safe.
wall was.
Best
Paranoia.
opportunity for it.
I mean, they were pinging this out. He gets another
Again,
spam on him,
Riens.
CNED's just even more
Of course, it's a
furious.
punishment here for CNED. Dead twice in a matter of moments. Cracks and Mr. Fallen trying to do something with this, but there's so many players against them. And Heretics pushing
lovely,
themselves
two.
up to 12. Foot left on
2
10.
away,
A
and they
key
lost
round,
both
they left that
pistols.
late.
So
I like the idea from Team Heretics.
That's
Waiting until they have
that's
all their
nuts.
abilities
Okay, so he
off of
sees
cooldown
him.
so they can go
Oh,
and they know
okay.
that Cena's
Wait,
off is gonna
shout
be a
out to this
problem.
replay
Yeah.
guy, man. He's legit.
Be hopping around.
Oh, he did it twice.
He's
Yeah.
legit.
One enemy remaining. Did I get
Nice! After you're having a bad game, the whole
Damn,
game,
there's some
basically you're
fast
just
clapping,
dying
bro.
first on attack,
Holy
jumping in
hell.
because you have-
I've been practicing that. What is
I just
that?
like the little clap there from Neil.
Showing off, dude.
Very fast.
Yeah,
We
this-
get back
Opposite
at
the
the
golf
end.
Dude,
clap.
why is he
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about the
he's
same
very
stuff as me all the
I think he
time?
knows that was quite important to get to 12. Funny that. You know what I mean?
Clinching, yep.
Okay, so what the hell does FUT have for a buy, Josh? Because it's not pretty.
Well, CNED's got his Jet Ultimate. Those daggers can make dangerous things happen. And we saw him getting a little bit active on his defense. Towards C especially, just getting that deep line.
But it's so hard to keep yourself motivated when you've just been backhanded twice in a row in one round. He's been the
I'd
same
have this
throughout.
match, dude.
Well,
I'm
like, I
done
know
with
it's
this
a fault,
comp,
but as
bro.
an individual, it's
I'm
pretty hard
done
to
with
go
it. I need
four
this
times, I
comp to
guess,
be put
do
to
it
bed.
again.
I hate
Don't wanna
like,
see it
maybe
anymore.
set him up thing because it's like, you should be able to
I'm
do things,
furious
but
at
the
Mini
fact
for
is,
losing
there are
against
so many
this.
abilities
I
for
will
Team
never
Heretics
let
to
that
get
down.
off of
I will
lines
never let
that
Mini
he
live that
can't
down.
really
Mini
deal with
lost
these
to
things
this.
on his own.
And I was
So
close to
he does need
adding
a
Weber
teammate
and
at least to break the hunt, break the
and
prowler,
Neil
so
here,
that
but
if he gets, like,
the thing is they
counterpunch,
lost
he'll,
double
like, get a kill.
pistols, so
Or
I give him a
maybe
bit
even,
of
like,
a
have someone do bait set
bit
up,
of
right?
a,
So CNED baits him in. Oh, I'm here alone, and then Team Heretics
bit of
tries
chill
to chase
from
him
it,
down. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like Team Heretics
Still not
until
done.
that round were
let's
avoiding him.
let's
Once
pay
they found
attention
him,
to
they
that.
went to the
It is
opposite
still
side.
not done.
I've heard that's a great strategy. A
Me
classic, some
too.
might say. 12 to 10 though. We go back in. Let's see what you got for us.
No one's actually close enough to see this or hear this.
No one's in a position to listen for this either. Benji's usually towards C or B and would have heard this, seen the paranoia, heard the dash, all that stuff. I don't think Team Heretics has a clue. And this full gamble stack from FUT
None
might break
rise
these
up.
guys.
Heretics.
That's a
This path is big
war.
for danger, but Miniboo just hops over the top, still gonna find Yellow J. Good trade from out of Captain though. And there's a lot of players nearby, more than maybe they'd expect.
the
Rien's
overwhelm
up
here
for the
was so
challenge, he's up for the
strong.
fight.
How does this comp
4v3
retake?
now. CNED didn't continue on that pathing. He didn't continue on the flank, but he's still nearby. The Bulldog with Mr. Fallen and Crack's still there. They've got to find impact in this one or it's over on map 1. Plant coming down, he tries to look for a victim. CNED can't close on it. This Rien's take away Cracks, and now just Mr. Fallen brought to
Okay,
his
with
knees.
no gifted
13 to
subs
10. Map
to CNED on
1
this.
in the books for
Close though,
Heretics.
they made a good run at
Another
it.
good
Double
look for them
pistol though.
here. Coming out strong.
Shout out to
A closer
shout out to
fire
Heretics.
as